We had went on a morning ride, and my wife hadn't been feeling too good, so she stayed home. It was pretty chilly in the morning, and it still was pretty cold the rest of the day. But me and Mike and his nephew, we went up to Mill Creek pay station to get our pass, and it was out of envelopes, so we ended up that morning ride going over to the other side of Mill Creek, paying and then coming back. So we came back and got my wife. We're going to go up to Combs and eat lunch. This is West Fly Gap Road here. So we're kind of going, there isn't a real direct route to go, but we're kind of going the most direct route we could. We don't want to have to be on roads, so we're taking trails. But this is West Fly Gap Road here, and you go up and get on some of the Blue Loop, and cut across and go through Campground. We don't stop on the way because we had other problems on the way, so we were running late for lunch anyway. But we come back and stop at Campground. But I never realized how much my wife was coughing until I go back and edit these videos a little bit. This is around noon, I think, right now, or 1, and it's still in the 40s. And this is, we came up to a muddy area. This is where I got in trouble, didn't realize it. I come up here, and then I cut across back into the mud. We tip up on 2 wheels pretty heavy. Well, I'm pretty sure that's when I knocked the bead off the front right tire. Kind of hard to tell here, but we was up on two wheels when I dropped in. Going in. And I think right then is when I knocked the bead off the tire and didn't realize it. Now I knew something was wrong when we were riding because it.
All good. Boy, we really tipped up hard on that when we came back in that mud.
I backed out and went a different route.
After I left this and I'm riding, I'm hearing this weird noise, like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Well, I didn't really feel the flat tire, but I'm thinking the whooshing noise I was hearing is water getting up in the tire and squishing out of it. And you need to just stop. If you think there's anything wrong, I thought it was maybe my exhaust was making a weird noise. But I should have stopped then and got out and did a walk around it. But I didn't. I just kept on going. Went quite a ways, I think, with this tire flat. And there you see my flag I was flying. I fly American flag on one side, and then I changed the other one around some. Well, in the previous video, I asked anybody knew what that flag was. I'm flying there. Because whenever I asked anybody in person, nobody ever knew what it was. Well, 2 guys knew, and they knew right away, too. So I got to change up my flag next time I go.
No, everything goes left.
I have several flags.
You just got to pick however you want to get through this mess. Everything seems to have a pretty hard bottom.
Yeah, the flags I fly are mostly historic flags, but I always fly the American flag on the one side.
Ooh, this rocks here. see these?
Now, this, we came up to a little rock ledge area, and luckily, instead of just pounding over it, I got out to look at it. And that's when I saw I had the flat tire.
Might take a look real quick.
I've had a lot of tire problems, it seems like, and I
think right there's where to go, Mike. Right where you're.
really think I could get a set of bead locks, but I don't know.
I got a flat tire.
Yeah, there's where I noticed I got the flat tire. So if anybody's put bead locks on there, got some different wheels. You know, the wheels have a different offset on the front and the back. So do you? If anybody's done this, how did they determine what offset they were using? I'd like for them all to be the same, or do you just get two?
Let me see.
Two for the front, two for the back.
I guess I'll back up.
Same offsets that the originals have. It'd be nice to have them all the same, so
I thought something didn't
spare tire works on all of them. Then
It just wouldn't be right without a flat tire.
That's what I just said.
I've had a couple of times where I've knocked the bead off. I'm running, so I've run a little more air, and then what they call for.
Good thing you stopped instead of going down there.
I've had a couple of pretty good
That would
punctures.
have got you.
I am carrying a spare tire,
Yeah.
but
He's gonna have to invest in them.
try to fix it first. It looked like it
I
just
would.
knocked
I
it
just
off the
don't know what
roof of
size
the
it
rim.
is.
I'm glad.
Now, that was a tree saver I got, which everybody needs to have one. I just wrapped it around the tree, wasn't even around the branch, just around the tree, and put the front end up. And
What, any kind of Mr. Fix-It
luckily, the
or Mr. Make-It?
bead was still on the inside of the rim. Did not pop
That'd
off.
have been a rim banger there.
Yeah, that's a good thing you stopped.
I kept thinking, did I knock something? Because it sounded like the exhaust was making a weird noise.
So that's your new one there, huh? That was last time we was down here. That other one was very
Yeah, I had to get a new little electric air pump.
Well, the
But you know, it's hard to get a bead back on with one of these little pumps. I had some ratchet straps we had to wrap around the tire and hold it up. I wasn't thinking about videotaping anything, or I would have got it. But you heard there
That's what I was waiting for.
where it popped on.
I'm sure I just knocked it off.
Yeah, because it wouldn't have aired up that good. You wouldn't have built up enough pressure to pop that on.
We had her leaning hard.
This is a little deceiving. That's actually a lot
Huh?
worse than it looks. It isn't that you couldn't go over it.
We've done that.
We went over it
climbed
before.
it,
We
too.
went up it. But we're trying not to bottom out so
So-
hard. You know, Mike's in an S or ZRS 900S. He did put some XP9 or 29-inch wheels or tires on it to give him a little more clearance. And I'm still running my stock 30-inch ones. Well, 30 inches used to be pretty good, but not anymore. I can do pretty good. Sometimes the shorter wheelbase helps you, sometimes it don't. But if anybody has any suggestions on what wheel sizes, offsets to get, I'd appreciate any information, because
Ready?
you don't want to screw up the sizes. I don't know, maybe I should just go back with the original offsets, but it'd be nice if they were all the same, all four tires.
Are you ready? Are you putting on gloves?
But bead-locked wheels would have saved me several times. And maybe it's the type of tire I got. I'm running the carnivores. Maybe they just prone to coming off. I don't know. I'm running more air pressure, a little more air pressure than they call for, but seems like every trip I'm having tire problems.
Got some squeaking going on now, don't we?
Here's where the blue loop goes to the left. This is where we peel off to. This will head down to by Campground, and then it's pretty much a straight shot all the way to the county road that we need to get on to go up to Combs. And it's nice to go up to Combs, and if you're towards that end, and eat a hot lunch. We take normally we just pack a lunch. Stop and eat on the trail somewhere, but being it was cold out, it's nice to go in, especially with the wife. She can use the restroom and warm up a little bit. This is Camp Carp here. They got a little lean-to shed there that they have a sign in where you can, right there on the right, where you can sign in where your name and where you're from when you was there. And there's all kinds of stickers all put up in there. So when we come back, I stop. I had some stickers made up, and I stick one of my stickers up in there.
That was neat. I wasn't expecting that, was you?
Man, this is getting close to coming out to the county road here. This is Mill Creek we're crossing, which it was down quite a bit. We've crossed it before where it was really going. When you come up to the county road, you take a right, and it's, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles of the county road, which don't take long to go. And you come out just a little bit south of Combs, but you're allowed, you can ride on the road to it. And I didn't really, I just shut it off here and turn around and come back and show us picking up, because it's just a county road. But this is us coming back across. And the restaurant in Combs, they got good burgers and fries and some chicken tenders. They got a few different things. This is going back across Mill Creek. And we're headed back. We stop at Camp Carp, and we get out and sign the book, and I stick one of my stickers up on the inside there. Everybody puts a sticker up. lot steeper in person. And this is coming into Campground. Like I said, we stopped and get out for a minute, but I didn't really show it. I went into the shed there, put up one of my stickers.
Are you gonna get out or stay? Okay, I'm just gonna put a sticker out real quick.
Come again.
I'm just gonna put a sticker and then I'll be ready.
Good for it. I'm gonna get out and look for a second.
We do that and we're continuing our ride. We ride quite a few sections of the Blue Loop. This is on the Mill Creek trail system. If you ride the whole Blue Loop, it's like, I think, 26 miles or 27 miles. I'm not sure right now, right offhand, but it's 20-some miles if you ride the whole Blue Loop. And that takes quite a while to do it. But we're just cutting through parts of it. This video is longer than I normally like to make them. I don't know if people like them longer or shorter. You might let me know in the comments if it's too long. Didn't really have enough to make another video. And this is before we're back out on West Fly Gap going back. Pull over here. I got a drone, so I shoot it up to get some aerial shots, but I just ended up the video with some drone footage of here on the trail. This is where we were at, where we pulled over just then and run it up and give you an idea what the area looks like. It is a pretty area. Back at Mulberry Mountain Event Center. That's where we were staying, and you can see it's a big place. They have put shows and events on in there too. They have a stage back in the back. They have, I don't know, they have a few little houses that they rent out. We always have rented a house out, which isn't too bad if you're splitting the cost with somebody. And they have a real big campground back in the back trees. I've never used it. It looks like it's a nice one. There's one of the little houses they rent out. That might be the lodge. But you can see the trees were just changing. Another week they probably would have been changing really good. This was the last weekend in October, right before the Halloween. There in the distance was the Sears house. That big building down there on the right is where you would check in. And straight ahead up there on the kind of on the left in the trees is the Sears house, which is where we were staying at. On the right, there's another house. It's the Outlook house. We've stayed in it before too. But it's a nice area. is Mike's nephew. We were done for the ride that day, and so he wanted to ride around. So Mike's letting him ride around the camping area. So I shot the drone up, followed him a little bit. They got a paved path that goes around the whole property. He did spook up a little herd of deer up here in a little bit. About 5 deer. There they are running across in front of him. Kind of hard to see them. There they go. We did see a lot of deer on this trip, and then down in there, some of the camping areas down in them trees, it's really nice. And then the stage that's right up there on the head of you. But I'm still trying to get to my 1,000 subscribers before I retire. I'm going to have to really pick it up if I'm going to try and make it, because I'm not getting very many at a time. But I appreciate you watching, and subscribe if you can, and if you think this video is too long, let me know, because I normally try to keep them about half this length. But thanks for watching.